Jules, as someone who's been around the game for so long as you have, I know penalties is always such an unfair way it feels to end a match, especially when you dominated so much. Does it feel like an unfair result?
Yeah, I mean, I think we would feel so. I think when you feel like you're dominating the game, playing well, but at the end of the day, if you're not finishing your goals, it makes it tough on yourself. So yeah, I think it's an emotional one. I think this will, hurt for a while.
And I mean, before the game, I suppose what was the message going back? Because I think we finally saw the glimpses of the U.S. women's national team that made the world fall in love with the game.
Yeah, no, it was time for us to obviously step up. We know that we weren't putting our performances together, but it was coming together at the right time, and we felt like that was happening. But unluckily, we won't have that opportunity to be able to continue and show what we have.
And unfortunately, of course, people are going to start to worry, but we've seen Sophia Smith. She looked brilliant today. Trinity as well. Surely the future's in great hands.
Yeah, the future is in absolutely great hands. Sometimes you learn the most from your failures, which sucks, but it's part of my career as well. And unfortunately, this is my last time in this crest, so I'm excited for them in the future.
Well, thank you for all the football you've given us, Julie. Alex, I know tough one to take, but penalties, I know that's football, isn't it, or soccer. Does it feel like an unfair result just overall because you guys finally, showed up and showed out, as Megan would say?
Yeah, it's really hard to swallow, this game. I felt like in the run of play we did really well. We broke them down extremely well. We limited them in front of our own goal. So yeah, it's hard to lose on penalties, but we didn't put it away in the game, and that's what happens. We went to penalties when it's up for a flip of a coin, and that's what happens. And yeah, it's just a tough one.
And overall, Julie was just telling us that you tend to learn more from your defeats. I know it's really soon and fresh to even think of it now, but for you from this experience overall, and especially with the new generation coming in, what do you take from this?
It's going to take a while for me to process this day.
Alex, and then of course for your future, have you had a chance to think about that? Is this the last time we're seeing you in this shirt?
I'm not planning to hang up my boots anytime soon right now, so just one day at a time now.
All right, Alex, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Megan, I know this is a tough one to take, but you definitely have had to take tough ones before. Just walk me through, does this feel like an unfair result considering you guys dominated for so much?
I don't think there are unfair results in football, Like, it doesn't matter if you dominate. I felt like we controlled the game, but that doesn't win games, and at the end of the day, you got to put the ball in the back of the net. So, it sucks. It's tough because we finally played with a lot of joy and were able to express ourselves, and so proud of the group for that. I thought we played so well and just controlled the game, and there was so much more in it for us, but it's never given. So, it's a tough one, and there's just some dark comedy and me missing a penalty in my last game ever. So, yeah.
Because I was saying with the smile, I mean, was that just pretty much a message that that's football, that's life, things happen?
I mean, that's a sick joke. That's just like, that's a sick joke. I can't believe that. I never even hit them over ever when they're saved. So, yeah, I mean, that's just how it goes.
Megan, this was your last World Cup match, but your legacy is incredible. We are from Colombia. We admire you there. What can you tell us about your feelings? Your last World Cup match, the legacy you leave?
Yeah, it's a little surreal. Obviously, I've, know this moment has been coming, at some point. Obviously, it's disappointing to be out this early. So I'm sad for myself, but really sad for the group. Obviously, there's so many people here for the first time. And this is a bitter way in a shootout to end this one. I can't quite locate all the feelings yet. These are just coming randomly, but I think just in general, I'm so grateful also to be able to play in another World Cup. I've been so successful with this team, and this team has been so successful. We've been in so many of the biggest moments, and you know, of course you want to be in every single one of them, but yeah, it feels okay at the same time. I feel, you know, so proud of everything that this team has done and everything we've done on the field and everything we've done off the field. And, you know, just to see where this game is, even just this tournament, I think is such a testament of, you know, the progress that this team and so many other teams around the world have been able to make. And I feel like we've been such a huge part of that. So I feel like the game is in a great place for me to gracefully step away.
Thanks, guys.
Alyssa, I know this is a tough one to take, especially how it ended. Just walk me through, I suppose, what was going through your mind. And does this feel like an unfair result? Because overall, the girls dominated in attack, didn't they?
For sure. You know, played a great game. The team, you know, I'm proud of the way they came out from start to finish. You know, that's the team that we're used to seeing. That's the team that we know that we are. And to see us come out from the first minute all the way through 120th was good to see. Tough way to go out at the end, being that close to it. Unfortunately, that's sports, that's soccer. But yeah, that definitely hurts.
And I mean, Julie just said that they looked at you and you gave it absolutely everything to save that one. That is sports, though, in the end. You have such a nice young generation coming on, too. For people that may start to panic, would you say that it's in good hands, though?
I think, yeah, definitely in good hands. I think, you know, Naomi played a fantastic tournament. I think she's, 22 years old. You know, the future is really bright for her. Soph Smith, obviously, is another one that she's going to have a long, fruitful career ahead of her. And I think we've got, you know, a great generation coming up that are going to be able to, you know, continue forward and with the American mentality and for future generations to come, for sure.
Alyssa, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Lindsay, thanks so much for talking with us. I know this is such an unfair way to go in penalties, but overall, just your thoughts on the game, because finally I think the U.S. women's national team that we know showed up.
Yeah, I'm so proud of the team. Every individual out there that played, patience, confidence, poise. You know, Emily Sonnet coming in, stepping in, starting in round of 16 game and playing, you know, some of the best football of her life. There's nothing bad I could say about her performance. Obviously, we want to finish the chances and we want to win this game, but this is football. You know, we could go play the best, you know, U.S. style and everything that everyone wanted to see, and then we end up going into penalties. So it is what it is. I'm proud of every player that stood up, took a penalty. We make some, we miss, you know, opportunities, and it sucks. It's you know, painful. It's going to be painful, but very, very proud of this team.
And overall, I mean, you've already lived some dreams out at this World Cup, scoring as well as a captain too. You had a brilliant shot today. You know, in terms of finishing, do you feel like you guys were where you were, or was it also down to just brilliant goalkeeping from Sweden?
Yeah, honestly, the goalkeeper did a really good job today. Again, we had to look at ourselves and know that we could have finished some of those chances, but some of the saves that she had, you got to respect that, and it's cool to see. And yeah, again, Sweden gave us a good game, a very organized team, and difficult to break down at times. But good luck to them in the rest of the tournament. But yeah, we gotta. You just wish some of those chances went in.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.